depicts the urgent need to understand, adapt, and act in a rapidly changing world. Stiff competition among global powers is shaping new divides and blocs reminiscent of the Cold War. Deglobalization is creating exclusive power clubs and mini-lateral alliances such as Quad, AUKUS, and I2, U2 that often leave behind multilateral organizations like UN and WTO. These new blocs often shift focus on multilateral cooperation to isolated alliances, leading to fragmentations in global governance. Developing nations, particularly in the global south, are navigating great power competition amidst blocs, politics, and economic containment. They face an increasing divide with wealthier nations, further marginalizing their economic and security options. This stark reality is reflected in conflicts like Ukrainian war and tensions in Gaza, where geopolitical interests often obscure humanitarian imperatives. Ladies and gentlemen, our way forward lies in a more democratic, inclusive global order. At this historic crossroads, Pakistan holds a unique position across regions and a voice for the global South. Our responsibility, therefore, is twofold. Domestically, we must address our internal challenges, issues of security, governance, and economic resilience. Internationally, we must present a clear, unified voice that advocates the collective security, economic justice, and cooperation to address transitional threats like climate change, pandemics, and terrorism. As Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of the nation, remarked in his first interview post-independence, Pakistan is a pivot of the world placed on the frontier on which the future position of the world revolves. These words resonate deeply in Pakistan's enduring role as a frontline state, whether against expansionism in the past or in the contemporary struggle against terrorism and proxy conflicts. We aim to champion the principles of respect, sovereignty, and peaceful coexistence. Principles that demand addressing core conflicts such as the Palestine and Kashmir issues with fairness and without bias. In our own region, global tensions echo profoundly on eastern and western fronts. However, we remain resilient in our resolve to foster peace and stability. Pakistan firmly believes that only through dialogue and mutual respect can South Asia transform a theater of rivalry into a community collaboration. As we address internal security challenges, whether terrorism, organized crime, or social disunity, Pakistan remains committed to peace and stability in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, my vision for Pakistan is one that builds on our strengths, our strategic location, our rich cultural heritage, and our resilient people. We must channel these assets to foster a society based on inclusivity, justice, and good governance. This means embracing a governance model that empowers local communities, strengthens institutional independence, and commits to depoliticizing economic planning. By doing so, we create a nation that is economically self-reliant, socially cohesive, and intellectually vibrant. To move forward, we must foster investor confidence by ensuring political stability and sound governance. Also securing peace and stability in the newly merged districts is imperative. We must empower local communities through socio-economic reforms, thereby closing gaps that allow terrorism and extremism to flourish. Moreover, since education remains the cornerstone of any nation's progress, we must equip our youth with the skills needed to thrive in a competitive, globalized world. Pakistan's future depends on an educated, innovative, technologically adept workforce capable of driving sustainable development. On the front of climate change, mobilizing resources and engaging with multilateral institutions is essential to secure a resilient future of our country. At the same time, we must counter disinformation. Winning the hearts and minds of our citizens, particularly our youth, is a must. This requires truth, transparency, and commitment to countering propaganda with evidence-based discourse. Another imperative is strengthening judicial systems, updating outdated laws, and implementing criminal justice reforms. This will empower our people and curb criminal activities that threaten national cohesion. Distinguished guests, our journey ahead lies not in isolation, but in unity and collaboration, both internally and with our global partners. Together, by adhering the principles of justice, inclusivity, and resilience, we can navigate these turbulent times and emerge stronger. I thank you all for your dedication, your insights, and your commitment to a brighter future for Pakistan and our global community. Pakistan Zindabad.